Hi crafters, it's Karen, and I thought I would come on and do another real-time scrapbook layout with you, if you don't mind keeping me company again today. I posted one a couple of days ago and I got a lot of positive feedback, and you all seem to enjoy the chit-chat, and to be honest, it really helped me out as far as getting my mojo back. And because I'm sitting here with you, once I start, I feel like I have to finish and just keep it going. So that's what I'm going to do today. I already prepared my page, like I already have an idea as to what I want to do. I'm using the crepe paper open book paper collection again because it's really super sweet and it's what's already on my desk. I am scrapbooking these really sweet pictures from my birthday. My family took me out for a birthday dinner, and these really cute pictures of me and Alyssa, my granddaughter. She wanted to share my coat, my little jacket. So she got in it and she just crawled underneath the table and crawled up next to me and said, "Come on, Meme, we can share." So I thought that was really super cute. So that's the memory I'm going to document with you now. So what I did was I picked out my paper collection, or picked out my papers, and this is the sheet I'm going to put my layout on. It's the opposite side of these big black polka dots, which I love, but this will suit my layout, so I'm going with it. And as a background, I'm using these subtle green polka dots here, if you could see that, as my border around the page. And since I'm not using the very center, I cut it out and I can use that for matting my photos. So I'm going to lay this here. Then I took this sheet that I think we all fell in love with. See, it has all the, it's like circles layered and layered upon each other, which is a great idea for someone to get rid of their scraps and do this concept themselves. Punch out the circles out of all their scrapped paper and do it themselves. But I'm cheating. I'm using the sheet that came in the collection, and what I did was I just cut them out. Let's see if you could see better this way. I cut along, the top circles, so that's going to be a bottom border, and then I did a top border as well. It's not as wide, and I thought I would incorporate some lace, which I have gobs of lace, from Hobby Lobby and from different places, and I really need to start incorporating them because I'm trying to go through my stash. So that's really pretty, so I thought I would layer that underneath here. It's kind of like a heart banner, kind of girly. So I'm going to do that. So, and I'll use this paper for layering the rest of this for layering my photos. So let's start putting this together. So I went to Joann's today. I hadn't been to Joann's for a very long time. When I say a long time, I'm talking probably a couple months. well, at least 1 month. Anyway, and I stopped shopping there because, oh dog, this got all messed up, and you know what? I don't know how to fix it. Joe's usually the one who does this. Isn't that sad? But I have a hard time taking it apart and putting it back together. So I am going to get I have to move the camera to reach for my other tape. Sorry about that. Well, that one's a mess too. What the heck? So I'll use this. So anyway, I went to Joann's, and I went the day before yesterday, and I went today, and they have a lot of new things out. I mean, they have all these new paper collections by Crepe Paper. They have Cute Girl, the 6x6 paper pad. And the reason why I went in, obviously, to be honest, is I had seen a few hauls. People, you know, had shared the 6x6 paper collections that they picked up from Joann's. So I thought, yay, let me go check it out. So a couple days ago when I went, I filled up my cart, not filled it up, but I picked out a few 6x6 paper pads and a couple of other odds and ends, stamp set, you know, just a few other things. I can never get this even. And a few other things because they have new stamp sets. Oh my goodness, they have Mama Elephant at Joann's. Anyway, so I'm shopping around and then all of a sudden I got this, it wasn't really anxiety, but it was I'll call it a wave of anxiety. And I looked at what I had in my cart and I thought, you know, if I go back home and look at what I have right now in my stash, I can get just as excited about what I find in my stash, you know, stuff that I haven't looked at in months, like this open book collection, and some Dear Lizzie collections that I have, and, you know, things that I just haven't even begun to use, right? I could go in my stash, pick out something that I can get just as excited about, and it would be like new because I haven't seen it in a few months. So what am I doing? Why am I purchasing this? I mean, I know where I can find it. Joann's has it. It's 5 minutes from the house. Put it back. When you get to a point where you feel like you absolutely have to have it, you know where to find it. So that's what I did. I walked out. I walked out with nothing. I just walked out. But it was nice to see all the new stuff. So then this morning, Joe went fishing. And did I tell you that he joined a gym? He joined a gym. So, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So he joined a gym. So at any rate, between fishing and the gym, you know, he hasn't been home as much, right? So I thought, before I go in my scrapbook room, let me run back down to Joann's. I'll pick up that paper collection. I'll see if they put out Moonstruck yet, because I know they're getting the Pink Paisley Moonstruck paper pad in, and that one I would like to grab. Anyway, I ended up walking out again. I filled my cart up with pretty much the same stuff I had the last time I went, and I realized, what am I doing? I have so many really nice things that I haven't really gotten into yet. Nice collections that I could be using. And I'm recording. Sorry, that was my son just came home. What am I doing picking these things up? I don't need it. And I know that they were $2.50 a pad. I mean, that's crazy, right? Crazy good deal. But I thought, you know what? There'll be another sale. And I'll pick it up then when I really feel, when I feel good about the purchase, that's when I'll purchase it. So, again, I walked out of Joann's without anything. So, I was kind of happy with myself. But then I kind of was startled because, let's face it, that's not like me. So, yeah, that's what I did today. But it was nice walking around and seeing what they have and knowing that, oh, okay, when I'm ready to purchase this and that, I know where I can get it, you know? So, that's what I did. I'm looking for some pop dots because, you see, adding the lace has now made it dimensional, and it won't lay good on my layout like that, so I need to use the dimensionals. So sorry. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to use this. So yes, Joe has joined a gym. You know how he had those surgeries on his arm? He had like 3 different surgeries within a year's time for his arm, and it turned out that he had a torn tendon and a torn bicep, and that's what was going on there. But anyway, he's getting his strength back and stuff. So anyway, of course, while he was out of work and healing throughout the last year, he gained weight. And so then he started walking, like every morning, and not just, a little bit, like walking down to the beach, up to 10 miles every morning, and which was great for him. And I really wish that I could have done that with him. I mean, I was motivated to, but with my the stent in my kidney, sometimes if I'm on my feet for too long, it puts pressure, and I can feel it, and it becomes painful. So, yeah, I can't walk the way he walks. I mean, for the distance that he walks, you know what I mean. But, so he lost a lot of weight. I mean, a lot of weight. And after he lost weight, he realized that while he was healing, he also lost muscle, from inactivity. He wasn't using his arms. He wasn't he wasn't able to go fishing or do anything physical because of the surgeries. So yeah, that's why he joined a gym, to get his muscles back. So he's on a really good routine with himself, and I swear, every time he, because he does the cooking and everything, every time he goes on every time he starts to eat well and starts watching his weight, I'm the one who loses weight. Because I eat what he makes. I will eat whatever he makes. He's the one who does the cooking. So that's probably not a bad thing, but I'm little. So anyway, he looks great. He's starting to really look real great. So that's where he is today, and he's also going to do some grocery shopping. I think should I use that side or this side? Maybe this will be too much. Let me just give them a initial, let's see. How should I do this? I'll do the two of those together and this one separate, or should I just do them all? No, I'm not going to do them all together, because it'll look like a band. So, anyway, so that's where he is now. And today is Super Bowl Sunday, so we don't really watch football, although we will watch the Super Bowl, only because we know the rest of the world is watching. And we like to know what's going on, and when people talk about the game tomorrow, we want to be able to say, oh yeah, I saw that. Our thing is NASCAR. We enjoy NASCAR. So we're looking forward to the Daytona 500, which is on the 26th. But anyway, we will watch the game this afternoon, and he's going to be making nachos. So I thought I would do this layout real quick. Haha. I thought I would do this layout with you before he comes home. So after work, before work he usually goes walking. Then after work he will go to the gym, and so he doesn't come home till later. So I have had more quiet time on my hands than I have had in a long time. Okay, I'm cutting down my photos. I'm just giving these a really tight mat. I think that would work best. So I appreciate all of your comments on my last video. It was very encouraging, very encouraging. I really appreciated it. And I will get back to, I will be answering those questions this afternoon when I go in the other room and sit to watch the game. So the other day when I created that layout, see, that looks nice, right? With the little bit of lace coming through. Can you see that? That looks cute, I think. That works. Yeah? Can you see that? Did I mess up my camera? There we go. So I think that looks really sweet. It adds a little feminine touch, right? So, so yeah, the other day when I did that layout, and I told you I was going to go in, make a pot of coffee, come back out here, and keep it going. Well, I went inside, I started to make my pot of coffee, and my mother called. And what did she need? It's usually something so random. Do you think that would work, or is that too dark? Oh, I know what it was. Her, something about her iPad, I think. Anyway, I had to, oh no, her phone. I'm sorry. She calls me fairly often with the most random things. And, I wonder if that would work. You know what? I'm thinking about it too much. That was my problem last time. Maybe I should do that. Yes, I'll do this one. So anyway, she called and her phones aren't working. So she called me on her cell phone. Her house phones needed a battery and she wasn't able to talk on them. She still uses her landline, but she also has an iPhone as well. So anyway, I went down there. I ended up getting her new batteries, and then, you know, ended up spending time with her and getting her situated. And then, that doesn't look right. I'm keeping it. And then, the next day, so there was that day, and before you know it, it was like almost 7 or 6 or whatever, and you know, so there was that day gone. And then the next day I was going to come out here and, but then I had to take her to the eye doctor, and after the eye doctor, I took her grocery shopping, and after grocery shopping, she had to, I got her some more new batteries at Best Buy, and, you know, just a string of errands. So when I say that life has been keeping me busy, I mean, those are the types of things, you know, that has been keeping me busy. I mean, nothing bad, but my mother can't drive really anymore. She's really not comfortable behind the wheel, which is just as well. I'd rather she didn't. So I've been taking her, you know, grocery shopping and to her doctor's appointments and, you know, different things. So, you know, that eats into my time. As much as I'm glad that I'm able to do that for her, I'm just saying, you know, those are the types of things that, you know, eat up your day. So, I think I'm going to mat this one differently because it's more of a focus photo. So, let's see. And then yesterday, we drove down to Fort Lauderdale. Do I really want green? No. Then yesterday we went down to Fort Lauderdale. Joe's mother, it was Joe's mother's birthday, and we were going to take her to lunch. So we did that. So that was, you know, that was a whole day there. Let's see. Oh, I'm thinking about it too much. That's my problem. And then I get all worked up. I don't know what my problem is. But, so we'll just do this. So, those are the sorts of things that tend to eat my days. And, you know, on top of, you know, the other stuff that we have going on. You know, everyday stuff. Let's see. I think I'll do that. Whoops. Just to tie in the other side there a little bit. Let's see. Would that be too... We'll do that. I'm not gonna over fret. Yeah, the ATG gun has always been tricky for me. I'm not the one who puts the tape in. I should really practice it more, but I have a hard time. So Joe is usually the one who does that for me. Oh, see, that works, right? Yes, Karen. Yes, Karen, that works. Okay. Let's see if I need a little bit more. I'm looking for that page of flowers. Let's see if this isn't too much. Let's see if I can't ruin this yet. Let's see. I wonder if those colors would just be too much. I think so. I think so. Because I do want to get into some of those die cuts and those stickers. And I did take out flowers to use with them with this as well. So, no, like that. Maybe I should just mat this one with the flowers, because it is the, you know, like the focus photo, you know. Let's try it. I could always just take it off, right? I do want to kind of set this particular picture aside from the others, you know, separate it a little bit, because this one came out really cute, and even without those other photos, this one photo pretty much tells the story. Wow, I did that crooked. Oh well. Oh well. is fine. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to lay this one down first. This tape from Tuesday morning, it's alright, but it's not the best tape. Let's see. There. There. Let's see. It's good, it's good. It's alright, it's alright. Okay. Now, I thought, because I left this open just a little bit, I thought maybe I can tuck stuff in there. I'm looking through my die cuts here. Let's see. No, not really. Let's see. And that'll work. Yes, this picture was taken in last August, and I'm just now working with it, so. I don't want anything to really take away from the hearts up there. I wonder if that would work there and I could do my journaling. Let's see. Yes, so that's what happened the other day. That's why I didn't post anything. Whoops. Right after that, I had every intention. This week, my twin brother is coming down, and he's going to be staying with my mother, so he'll be able to be there for her, obviously. Well, that's not going to work. So I won't have to worry so much, because he'll be with her, him and his wife. And I probably won't hear from them because it's a long story, but we're not close. Ah, here we go. A picture wheel. There we go. And now, isn't that nice? Because that will accentuate the circles Let's cut this in half and use it above and below. Super cute. I love the look of the picture wheel. I have the Tim Holtz picture wheel, but yeah, it didn't occur to me to take it out. I'm just now getting my groove back. I'm just now fumbling with all of this stuff. And this can go there. And I'll put a heart here. There's already adhesive right there. That's cute. It's cute enough for my album. Let's adhere this a little bit better. Okay, and I think I'm going to use dimensional tape. Did y'all see what I did with that dimensional tape? Seriously. Seriously, what did I do with it? Did I put it away? That doesn't sound like me. I use this tape. That's not dimensional tape. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, it was underneath my thing. Okay. Here we go. I don't usually like to load up on this tape, but I want to make sure. There we go. That'll be alright. I want to make sure it shows up like it and it stays, you know, it doesn't sink into itself in the protector, you know, the picture. I did go to Hobby Lobby the other day when I said I was going to get another fine line bottle. I did, and again, I had picked up some other things that I was going to get because the paper was half off and these other sales. And I looked at the clearance, and all I walked out with was that bottle. I also took a ride up to Tuesday Morning the other day. To see if our Tuesday Morning got all of the great stuff in that everybody has been showing, the Martha Stewart stuff. And it did. And I was, you know, I found a few ephemera packs from Dear Lizzie and Dear Lizzie and Amy Tan, and a couple of bottles of the Martha Stewart glue, but I ended up putting it back. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess I just felt funny. I'm feeling funny because I don't want to. I know how much I have, and you know, at some point when your space is limited, space becomes an issue, and I don't want to purchase more things and then I start using the new things and I neglect all this wonderful old stuff that I've had for a long time, which is every bit as pretty as what's coming out now, you know. So let's see. I took out, whoops, I took out these. I did buy these at Target, the canvas stickers, and they're specifically for Valentine's, but of course I knew I could use them on anything. That's why I bought them. So I'm going to use the You and Me as my title. And I'm just going to layer it up, I think. I'm going to use hot glue just because I have it on. Whoops. Wow, the adhesive on these, really, really good. On those canvas stickers. Is that glare too much? Sorry. How's that? So there's that. Let's see. I wonder if I can get away using one of these, if that would be too much. It would kind of fall, this is kind of busy, so it would kind of fall in there. It really wouldn't show up. However, I have flowers. I think a couple of flat flowers might be in order. Let's see. Well, these aren't that flat. They're kind of dimensional. I don't want dimensional. Let's see. Oh. Let's try a gold butterfly. Yeah. So we could balance out the gold here and here. That's nice. Let's put one there. One of the smaller ones there. These are very dimensional. Let's do a smaller one here. Now, I think I'm going to call it done. I know it's not much of a title. I'm not crazy about this right here. But that's that. I thought I might take out some of my India ink. Let's see if I can't splotch this up. I really don't want to splotch it, but if I remember correctly, We'll put some up here. This is the Bombay India ink. It went into my lace. That's all right. Look at that. Okay. So other than the black splotches in my lace, I think I like it. So there you go. My second layout in several months. I might be ready to go on my own soon. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you keeping me company. I'm sure I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye now. Mwah.